these intuitive powers started coming when these souls were coming, and it kind of freaked me out because I'm like, I don't want to be a psychic. I don't want to tell people, like, see dead people. I don't know what to do with this. Well, so this is how it all started. And this is where I've learned to trust my intuition, is because spirits will come to me, and these are spirits that have crossed over, and I didn't ask for it. I remember this one time I was having breakfast with a friend of mine whose house I was staying in, and I was like, I hate to tell you this, but this is what happened to me last night. And people don't know how to receive it. So I finally was like, okay, so far I've been right about everything. And it's not me. And that's what I have to, reiterate. It's not me. And this is the thing, as an intuitive or whatever it is, that ego just can't be there. You're just, that's why I said I'm a facilitator. We're just vessels for whatever needs to come out. But what happens is when I don't get that message out, there's a heaviness. And until I give all of the messages that person or soul is supposed to receive, that heaviness won't go away. That's how I know it's not my mind.
And then how did it work out? Well, first of all, your friend that you just described, when, a spirit came to you that night, was it in a dream or was it like actually in the physical?
So this is the first time where I consciously recognized what I was doing. My mom tells me it's happened in college, but I don't remember that far back. With this particular person, I barely knew her. We had worked together, and I happened to be in California. I needed a place to crash. So I didn't really know anything about her personally. I didn't know about her family life or anything. And I was sleeping on her pull-out couch, and I couldn't sleep. And I felt like an entity, but then, and I could see like a red shirt. And I would have these conversations, and it ended up being that person's mother. Again, this is awkward because I don't know this person. She's not my best friend. I don't even know if her mom is alive or not. So I'm like, how do I approach this? But I want to thank her for, letting me stay at her house. And then to go to breakfast the next day. And this is where I felt like, okay, I need to be aware of what's happening. I remember sitting across breakfast and saying, I know we don't know each other that well, but last night, and I said to her, so it didn't come in my dream. It's actually a presence that was there. And it's always a presence. It's not really in a dream. But in that particular case, it happened to be night. And that's when I said to her, I don't know what's happening, but I felt, your mother. And she just wanted me to tell you that everything's okay. She loves you and she forgives you. And then my friend's bawled crying, or my acquaintance, and was like, well, my mom had cancer when I was 17, and I was so upset. I never went to visit her in the hospital, and she passed away. And at that point, my friend was around 30, and she's like, I've just been holding on to that guilt forever. So what I've learned is I kind of speak to souls on a certain level to alleviate what is holding them back. And in some cases, it could be the physical, in some cases, the mental. And in this particular case, it was a soul who needed to alleviate suffering about the guilt she felt about her mom. And that's ultimately what it comes down to.
If you like this video, remember to subscribe for updates. There'll be more interviews coming soon. Also, check out thetaWave.com for more info.